so I'm going to start out with some moisturizer, and I'm going to use the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. This is just a sample, but I got it when I ordered something. And I'm just going to use this because it has a really nice dewy kind of finish. And it's really nice also for the winter months because our skin is just obviously really dry from it being so cold. So I actually layered 2 moisturizers. I put on this one first because it has some SPF in it, and it also has some calming ingredients. So I put that one first, and then the Glossier one. And I'm just going to put a little bit of lip balm. I can't find my Glossier one, so I'm going to use this EOS one. It's a holiday special one. It's like a peppermint flavor. So I'm actually going to do my like concealing after I do my eyeshadow, because I want to make sure if anything falls out that I can clean it up with the concealer. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to use a little bit of Boy Brow, and this is the black one. I'm running really low on this, so it might not have a ton of pigment. But because I have bangs and stuff, I don't really worry too much about my eyebrows because they're pretty much covered the entire time anyway. But I just like to make sure I brush them in place and get a little bit of pigment just so they have a little bit of structure. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm going to wear this concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape. Just put a little bit on my eyelid to have the eyeshadow stick to something. So I'm going to be using this Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette that I got a while ago, but I recently was looking at it again, and I just can't believe I don't use this more because there are some really amazing colors in here. So I'm going to be using some colors from here. So first I'm going to just use a little bit of this one called Dormouse. It's like a brown, a lightish brown color. It has a tiny bit of shimmer in it also. I'm going to put a little bit in my crease. So I'm going to make this a little bit more dramatic. I'm going to use this darkish kind of navy blue with some sparkle, but it's this one right here, and it's called Time. I'm going to use a pencil brush for that, and I'm going to bring it through the socket first. And I'm doing this really lightly too because I don't want to put too much first. To get that kind of outline shape, I'm going to just blend it in a little bit. Okay, so next I'm going to use this really light kind of color called Royal Flush. And I'm going to use my finger to put it on my eyelid. And then put a little bit of that same color on your brow bone too, just to kind of enhance your brow bone. So I'm actually going to go in a little bit with this darker navy blue color. It's actually a matte color. And I'm going to use the same pencil brush and kind of deepen the crease color. Okay, so instead of using like a classic like black winged eyeliner. I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs pencil. It's kind of more of a bluish silver metallic kind of color, and it's called Lunatic. So it's kind of silvery blue. And I'm going to do somewhat of a wave. I'm just basically going to try and match it up with the corner of this color. And then I'm going to put my concealer on first, and then I'm going to go back with this under my eye. So I'm going to do that. And I'm using the Glossier Stretch Concealer in Light. I'm going to use this as I usually do and just cover up where I need to be covered up. Okay, so now that I've concealed, I'm going to use this pencil under my eye again. I really like this color because I feel like you can be really heavy-handed with it and it never really looks like it's too much or anything. I just really like it. So if you want to add some falsies, you can. I'm at this point just going to use mascara. I just use the L'Oreal Voluminous one. Okay, so next I'm going to contour a little bit, and I'm using the Makeup Geek ones that I've used in many of my videos already. I do a combination of these two. So I just use my brush and I swirl the lighter one, and I do like a really light tap in the darker one just to get a little bit more dimension. And next I'm going to use some blush, and I'm going to use the Glossier Cloud Paint in Puff, which is just a cute little classic pink, kind of baby pink color. And then I'm going to use the Glossier Halo Scope in Moonstone. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this, like kind of as a base, and then I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering highlighter in Pearl, just to be a little extra, because it is a holiday look. My finger and tapping it right here. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. I think this is just like really amplifies if you want that really nice, super sparkly highlight. And you barely need any, like this is going to last me forever because I just put this tiny dot on my hand. And I will be using another Glossier product, actually two for the lip look, and this one is their lipstick color, the Generation G lipsticks called Zip. So it's a really reddish color. my lipstick just popped out and rolled onto the floor, so that's gross and I'm gonna have to clean it. But it did fall out like previously, and I was kind of just keeping it really careful. It's really weird because the old packaging, which was this one, was like kind of more clear and a little longer. This one I never had any issues with, like nothing has fallen out, it still stays in here perfectly. But this newer packaging, I didn't know that they changed the packaging, and I kept seeing people saying that their lipsticks kept falling out, and I was like, that's weird, mine never did. But as soon as I got this one, it did happen, so I don't know what's wrong with this, it's weird. But yeah, it just fell on the ground and there's dust on it, so now I need to disinfect it. But I love the color and the formula, so they do need to fix that because a lot of people have been complaining. But anyway, I still love the product. Next I'm going to use their lip gloss, and it's just a transparent lip gloss. And I'm going to just put this on top for some extra shine. Alright, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked watching this. I'll do kind of a close-up so you can see. It's actually pretty easy to achieve. You basically just need a darker kind of silvery bluish color for your in here, and then a really nice pretty kind of silvery blue eyeliner. But you don't have to use those colors, you can use whatever you have too. But it's pretty simple and you get a really pretty kind of dramatic look. And just really fresh skin and red lips. So I hope this inspires you for your holiday looks, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye!